I am so incredibly happy today because
The shroud of the dark side has fallen. Begun. The Clone War has.
hey there everybody, it's RevKev here. Just wanted to do a little video because I am so incredibly excited about the Clone Wars, and specifically how the Clone Wars is being released and is coming out for Fantasy Flight Star Wars games. Now, as part of my hashtag Make Star Wars Fun Again, I have been getting back into playing these Star Wars games, which I do. I absolutely love these games. These games are so well done. The quality is amazing. They're lots of fun. Some great strategy involved in them. Some beautiful, beautiful artwork and models and everything about these games. In fact, I play a lot of them. I have pretty much all of them. Star Wars Destiny, the card and dice game. Imperial Assault, the miniature kind of story-driven type game. Star Wars X-Wing, Star Wars Legion. Hopefully, I don't have Armada. Whew, okay, I'm not too crazy. But, so as part of my Make Star Wars Fun Again, I have been getting back into Star Wars X-Wing. They came out with the second edition of this, so I picked up the starter box. And as the Clone Wars is now becoming available, I picked up the Republic. So the Guardians of the Republic. So in this was the first kind of intro set for the clones. And in the box came with a couple of ships. It came with the, what are they called? The V-19 Torret Starfighters. These things are so awesome looking. The miniatures are just so great. It came with that. And also came with the Delta 7 Jedi Starfighter. So you have like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Come here, focus in on the spaceship, not on me. Focus on the spaceship, not on me. Go up, go out. And, it's weird, I focused on the other one. But anyways, beautiful, beautiful miniatures. And then, of course, to go along with Obi-Wan Kenobi, I had to pick up the other one as well for Anakin Skywalker. And had my first game with these guys on Tuesday night. And, didn't go well for the Republic at all. So this past week, playing Star Wars X-Wing at our local hobby shop, Kessel Run Games, me and my buddy Mark, we started the Clone Wars. He came at me with his Separatist ship, and I tried to defeat the Separatist forces with Obi-Wan Kenobi and a couple of clones in their V-19 Torrent Starfighters. My buddy came at me with 4 different Vulture droids, and he had the Darth Maul in his infiltrator ship. He had Darth Maul, and he had General Grievous equipped in there, and Senator Palpatine equipped in there. And, I mean, Obi-Wan Kenobi and the clones, we put up a good fight. We did a lot of wounds, got a lot of hits in there, and, but you know what? The dice weren't agreeing with me, and luck was not on my side.
In my experience, there's no such thing as luck.
That's right. I forgot. I'm not supposed to count on luck in these games. There is a little bit of strategy involved. Obi-Wan Kenobi ended up in a total death trap. He was pinned between 4 Vulture droids and Darth Maul. And once he started taking hits in his tiny little, Delta 7 ship, he didn't stand a chance. So that's why Obi-Wan Kenobi hates flying. He prefers to be on the ground. And but we had a great time testing out these new minis, and this was the first time either of us played with those guys. So I'm going to play around with something here. Let me check this out and see if this will actually work out. So here you can see the squad that I was using for the game, where I just got totally annihilated. I only had 3 ships, but what's fascinating about this, when you play with these ships, you can see here by this red number, this is the number of shots that I get, number of dice I get to roll for shooting. And each clone only getting off 2 shots, and Obi-Wan Kenobi only getting off 2 shots. Now these guys, you can see here, they're equipped, with shields and R2 units and the Force and ship upgrades. But if I'm not getting any laser bolts out, well, that's going to make it really hard to take out the bad guy. So next time, I'm actually looking at, instead of souping up the ships, I want more ships on the table. I need more guns. I want to try to, have to give more fast moving targets. So I'm looking at this option, of throwing in Ahsoka Tano in there, and then Anakin Skywalker as well, because you got to have Anakin and Snips fighting together. Throw a couple of clones in there. But I'm also wondering, instead of doing that, if instead I get rid of Ahsoka, you delete Ahsoka, you delete Anakin, and just for the sake of points, because again, Anakin and Ahsoka don't have all that much better of a shoot value than just a regular Jedi Knight. So I can come into here through my list, add a Jedi with the one ship, add another Jedi here. So I've got two Jedi Knights, and that saves me a lot of points. And then I can still get some upgrades in here and kind of, get the Force in there, get an R2 unit, make different modification, and hopefully give me more shots and give me a little bit more power. Now, I'm not going to have the fun of playing Anakin Skywalker and Ahsoka, but I think this is what I'm going to try and do. And again, maybe I'll get lucky. Okay, I forgot. You're right. Luck has nothing to do with it. We'll count on the Force. So hopefully playing around with these lists, I'll get a little bit better at this. So I'm going to practice playing these clones for the next little while and playing Star Wars Legion, because I just love the clones. And Clone Wars, honestly, is probably my favorite thing to come out of Star Wars since the original trilogy. I love Clone Wars better than the prequel trilogy, anything that Disney has done. I just love the story. It just so made the characters of Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker so much richer. All the great characters they introduced, like Ahsoka over here, Captain Rex, Obi-Wan Kenobi here, the General. Like, it was just, everything about it was just fantastic. And Clone Wars is leaving Netflix on April the 7th, so this week it is going to be leaving, and I think that's because they're getting ready for some big announcements at Star Wars Celebration. We know Season 7 of the Clone Wars is going to be coming out, so we can definitely look forward to a whole lot of information the following week on Clone Wars on the Disney Plus streaming service, and I'm hoping there's going to be some even bigger news. I don't know why, just my gut's kind of telling me that there's going to be some major Clone Wars news, because Clone Wars is a fan favorite. It's a great way to reunite the fandom and get people excited about these amazing characters. and just, they have a great opportunity there. And so I'm pumped and excited. This morning, Fantasy Flight Games on their Instagram account released this picture of Captain Rex and a bunch of clone troopers. And this got me really excited, because we've known for quite some time that the Clone Wars was also going to be coming to the tabletop game Star Wars Legion, the miniature battle game. And we haven't seen anything yet. There hasn't been any images, any models, any rules, nothing yet. And so having this released today shows that it's coming. They're going to start releasing information, going to start, pumping this. And so a lot of speculation on this. Are we going to get like a new starter box that's going to come with battle droids and clones? Is there going to be expansion box? Like, how is this going to work? Whatever it is, I'm just totally pumped. Can't wait to see these clone troopers on the battlefield in Star Wars Legion. I think the Clone Wars for Star Wars Legion has huge potential. And even more potential than the original trilogy timeline that they've been focusing on. Stormtroopers and Rebels are great, but we never really saw a lot of ground battles apart from Endor. You saw Stormtroopers kind of invading Cloud City. We saw Stormtroopers kind of busting into the Tantive 4 in A New Hope, but you never really got the sense from the original trilogy of these big ground battle wars. Whereas the Clone Wars has done that. We've seen multiple locations, multiple type of ground troops, jetpack troops, all the giant rocket launchers, and so many options from the droids as well, the droid ships and troop transports and all of these things. So much possibility for a tabletop ground battle war game with the Clone Wars, way more, I think, than the original trilogy timeline. So I hope they run with this. I hope this becomes a major part of Star Wars Legion going forward. It's just a richer story. And I think you can do a lot more fun things, like, you know, playing with the main characters in Star Wars Legion. I mean, you know, if you're playing Luke Skywalker, you're simulating the story, but you're not playing the story. Like, leave those main characters out and just do some new things with these other characters. You know, new clones and robots and General Grievous and all these other characters like that, which don't seem to impact the Skywalker saga. So I'm really, really pumped about where Star Wars Legion can go. So that's it for this video. Really hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you enjoyed talking about the Clone Wars as much as I do. If you do, give this video a big thumbs up. Hit that share button, subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100 subs for Star Wars Celebration. If there's something about hitting that 3-digit number, would love to hit it before Star Wars Celebration. That would be great. And would love to know what you think of the Clone Wars. What's something that you love about it? Put that in the comments below. Or let me know if you play these Fantasy Flight games. I'd love to know any strategies that you have, or any other channels that you like to watch to learn more about Star Wars X-Wing or the other Fantasy Flight games. So put that in the comments below, and look forward to talking with you again soon. Take care, and may the Force be with you.